Mm-hmm. All right. Looking pretty good right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucks with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now let's delete that. Yo, 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 you hear me? Killer, killer, you hear me?
We can hear yes. We
All
can
right,
hear
all
yes.
right, all right. And we live on the motherfucking mic. We could download that whole later.
MIKE like my Q be like the style's hype. Launch the opposite, forget the push. Well, Lord, the kill you so.
All right. You want to jump this shit off? I don't even how we jump this shit off lately, bro.
I think we need to have a conversation about that. You know what I'm saying? It's a business meeting. It's a business meeting. We have to have some kind
Yeah.
of, consistency how we deliver our product. You feel me? And I think we owe the audience that. So we'll have a business meeting at another time, man. This is the stage two of shugging the rust off, man.
Got you, got you, got you.
Stage two of
But I
shugging the
mean,
rust off.
but nigga, we professionals out here at this point, bro.
Uh-huh.
We on episode 160 something right now, pushing 170.
Yeah, I think what we have is good chemistry.
Yeah.
In that sense that, what I'm saying, we know what the situation needs and we provide it.
Mm-hmm.
But however, I'm saying, just a level of consistency where the audience could recognize and depend on and count on and say, all right, this is how the podcast starts off on a regular, and this is how the podcast kind of digress on a regular. That's what I'm inferring to.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. So you know what? How was your week, bro?
Week, shit, man. A week in my 40s is more the same shit, man. 2020, 2025. You know what I'm saying? Bills, working, kids, and plotting. That's about it, man. That's what it is, man. Nothing too exciting.
Well, I feel like this week, man, I spoke to my brother for a little while, and for those that don't know, those that follow the podcast, brother locked up, man. My brother doing life in prison behind a murder that he didn't commit. So I was talking to him this week, or I talking to him today, man.
Free my dog till you free.
Free my dog till he free. And we got a lot of shit going on behind the scenes, and like it's like talking to a grown man, obviously, that grew up in prison, because I'm 42, about to be 43. I don't know if I ever threw my age out there, but now y'all know I'm 42, about to be 43. My brother about 45, 43, 44, about to be 45, something like that.
Yeah.
And having conversations with him, you really realize, because he's been locked up since he's been about 19, 20. You realize that you having conversations with a grown man that essentially grew up in prison. And the conversations that we have is about the other niggas in prison, obviously, that haven't grown up yet. Okay. And the way they move and the things that piss them off, and the prison mentality and stuff like that. And he is explaining to me how important it is for him to have conversations with me, conversations with my mom, conversations with the kids, X, Y, and Z, just for him to maintain that sort of sanity where it's not like he's institutionalized, right? And I know that he's institutionalized to a certain extent, but he's not one of those people that doesn't have the hope of, you know what, man, this is life. I'm never gonna get out of here, and let me just accept that.
You say he's not one of those people?
He's not one of those people. So
should he be one of those people though?
I don't think he should. And in my mind, right, I believe that he'll be out one day, right? And both me and Mom Dukes is working hard behind the scenes to try to do things for him to be for him to get out.
Right.
And he knows that. And I feel like that is one thing that keeps him sane, to for him to know that it's people out here that love him. You know what I mean? There's people out here that still don't look at him as an animal that's locked up in prison. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times we hear about people that's locked up in prison, and the greater society has that that outlook on those kind of people.
Right, and that's the broad brush that gets painted on most individual, like the prison institution. Period. You know what I'm saying? You assume that everybody in there is a level of animal and things of that nature. But I guess the question I'm asking, you know what I'm saying, in the sense that, is it much different? And I know prison is a punishment that we could visually see.
Yeah,
we could all recognize. It's identifiable as evidence of what I'm saying, being in prison and being locked down. However, like, is life in a context, especially when you work at a 9-to-5, and you got mortgages and you got these level of responsibility, what I'm saying, is there really much of a difference in the context that most of us keep moving on for hope's sake?
It in that context, no, it's not much of a difference. In mindset, I don't think it's not much of a difference, but physically,
physically we know, because we could.
Yeah,
it's verifiable. It's identifiable.
Can't move around.
Evidence there. Somebody's locked up. They're behind bars.
Yeah,
but in a sense, man, I mean, like, I feel like sometimes we're stuck out here. The ones that's out here, we're stuck in that rat race, or we stuck in the mouse trap of. We keep chasing the cheese, but the cheese keep running away. You see what I'm saying? We keep chasing the hope, but the hope is just, it's always just an arm's reach away.
Facts.
It seems like, and is it much different, I say, in the sense of giving somebody hope or having them accept the circumstance?
I think that in this situation, I feel like if you accept a certain circumstance, I think that it completely changed your mentality. If you accept the circumstance that, you know what, I'm never coming home, I feel like essentially that those words turn you into an animal, bro. I feel like it makes you throw everything out the window, because if you really, really think about it, if there's no hope in your mind of coming home, what is there to look forward to?
I know, but what I guess where I'm at is like, is there individuals that's in there, let's say, with him that have accepted that?
Yes,
that standpoint.
Yes, and
now you're living with animals.
Correct.
So how do you survive against animals if you're not one?
And that's the conversations that we have. You know what I mean? It's one of those where you got to be an animal when it's time to be an animal, and you got to not be an animal when it's not time to be an animal. Like, you got to be able to turn that switch on and off. And I feel like those dudes that have accepted that circumstance where they don't have family that they can call to, and people that love them, and kids or grandkids, cousins, nephews, whatever the case is,
right.
They don't have that on the outside, and people just kind of threw them away. They have a completely different mindset, and it's a fuck the world mindset, to where I cannot be civilized. And the funny thing is, he's telling me that the people that have that mindset are some of the people that's coming home within 5 years, 2 years,
that
1
that
year,
mindset,
and they have that prison mindset because they're in there, but they don't have people that give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that person to call to, that woman to call to at home, and she telling you, yo, everything gonna be all right. You know what I mean? I'll see you when you come home, or I'm coming to visit you this weekend, X, Y, and Z. They don't have that.
Yeah.
They're just in there by themselves trying to figure that shit out. And for a lot of them, it's fucking tough. And they get that prison mentality in a short period of time.
I wonder what the statistics say about, like, prisoners. Like, there's prisoners, I mean, that have done time, come home. You know what I mean? And they're out there, like you said, you know what I mean, on low-key animals.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of vocabulary, I'm not insinuating that people are that, but talk about a mindset.
Yeah.
But then you have individuals that serve in war or things like that have seen combat, and they come back and they are essentially, kind of removed from society as well.
Yeah.
Which some of them end up committing suicide, you know, and I wonder what's the suicide rate for individuals that come out of prison, like in terms of getting acclimated and, you know, not feel a sense of belonging, or is it just like, yo, I'm such an animal that, you know, I mean, I'm gonna make it one way or another. You know what I'm saying, legal or not illegal.
Yeah.
I wonder what differs those mentalities, because essentially it's almost like the same circus, you know. You have a detachment for society.
Yeah.
Now you have to come back and get acclimated.
Yeah, and
I think that acclimation is what changes the mental.
And it's funny that you made that connection, because I feel like that same connection is one that could be made most recently between the dude that shot them other 5 soldiers. What was it? Air Force or something like that? No, it wasn't.
That
Air
ran
Force.
to the mountains and shit. Like he shot people.
No. It was this. I'm talking about like this happened like this week. Yeah.
He shot the family of 4. The son, no, the daughter, the son-in-law, and the grandmother, and somebody else, I believe,
on a military base.
Oh, on a military base, I believe.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was a situation on a military base that happened recently, and the family is coming out right now, and they talking about text messages that was sent, and he sent some kind of cryptic text messages about, you know, whatever. I don't want to quote and say, but it was a situation that happened recently where a soldier shot 5 other soldiers that was on base, and I guess they tackled them, and they was able to subdue him, and then military police came and blah 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 blah, and now he's in custody. But I wonder what his mentality was. I'm not sure if he ever went off to war or whatever the case is, but like you said, that military mindset, mind state, does things to people, man.
It does things to I lost
separated from your family, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I lost a RIP to my cousin last year. One of my cousins committed suicide. You know what I'm saying? He was a member of the military, and, you know, young man, 22 years old.
RIP.
RIP to him. I don't, you know, great parents. Everything was, you know, seemingly going right. To this day, we don't really have the true context of what happened and as to why he did things, because there was no letters left or anything of that nature. But, you know, yeah, there is something there, you know what I'm saying, in the military that happens. And I know I'm wondering, you know, the mentalities for, you know, for the mental side of things, like what provokes that I don't want to be here no more instinct from that side versus the prison side, which seems, I don't know all the facts, seems like, nigga, I'm the apex predator out here when I come out here.
Got you.
There's a difference, but there is a obvious separation from society, and there's a reacclimation, but one set acclimates in a one way, and the next set, you know, acclimates.
You know what? So I'm sure we have a pretty diverse audience of people that listen to the podcast, and for those that's out there that been in the military, or if y'all been in the prison system, y'all tell us, like, what's the deal? Like, how you feel, how you dealt with your time. And when I say with your time, I'm talking about both. If you did a couple years or more in prison, or if you did a couple years or more in the military, how did you deal with that time, man? Let us know how y'all feel. Throw it in the comments, and I think that it's a good conversation to have. Obviously, you know, I wish that we could be live at a certain time where we could have these conversations and dialogue with people through, you know, chat or call or whatever the case is. But, you know, unfortunately, we got to record when it's convenient for us to record. So y'all tell us.
Yeah, y'all tell us, man. But I mean, even still, man, there's some answers. There's more answers out there that I want to know, man. Like, you know, all right. So recently, in a WNBA game, somebody threw a green dildo on the playing field.
Actually, three games.
3 games they threw.
Yeah,
threw dildos.
Yeah.
What color were the? I just know the lime green one.
I saw the lime green one. I definitely saw the lime green one. But there were games after that where this happened.
Yeah. Right. So I mean, I feel like it tracks. I feel like it tracks, right?
Tracks.
Right. And I, those no disrespect to those that play in the WNBA, right? But yeah, I think it's genius marketing for bruh. Hear me out.
Okay, let's talk about it, baby.
Hear me out. 38%. Statistics says 38% of WNBA players identify as gay.
Okay.
That's
a high
publicly.
Publicly. Okay.
So 38% is a high percentage of WNBA players that identify as gay.
That's almost 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 WNBA players is gay.
And that's who,
acceptingly gay.
Okay. Right? So
well, homeboy say shout out to the LGBT HDMI PS5.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like you got pretty
USB.
much a league of women from Themyscira. You know what I'm saying? And you got Caitlin Clark is the Wonder Woman of again Themyscira. You know what I'm saying?
She's not gay though.
Hey.
Okay, go ahead.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm just saying. These are some Amazonian warrior-esque women, right? They listen, I'll cop please, and I say, hey, I would say 70% of the league could beat me in a one-on-one game.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Probably higher.
At this point, I'll say 99%.
Probably 99. Yeah, at this point, 99% of them could beat me in a one-on-one play. So I'm not taking away from their athletic skills or anything of that nature. But
not at all.
What I'm saying is, like, I feel like it's genius marketing in the sense that, listen, man, you got a league of women that are you know what I'm saying, like pretty much like a bunch of tops, like in a sense, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like if I was a dildo manufacturer,
what would you do?
And I wanted to promote my products.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is this not a quality market for that? Wouldn't this market help propel this?
You know what? I think that it would help propel it, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like if that was the case, they should have threw it on the court inside the package.
I don't know if they're bold enough yet.
They should.
I don't know if they're bold, but you're right.
They should have threw the whole box and everything, nigga.
I mean,
that Mr. Marcus hit the floor.
There was probably a monogram on one of them shits on the tip or the base. You know what I'm saying? That identifies who the I'll look into that. Just like Shannon Sharp with who Michelle, come on, Michelle. All of a sudden he broadcasting fucking, you know what I'm saying, dick stamming the pills. Like I feel like that might be a lane to get into, and maybe that was an attempt to do that.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Maybe you could educate me. Has there been any other answers outside of that?
You know what? I haven't really followed up with if they figured out who it was that threw the dildos on the floor. But I know that it happened 3 games, 3 separate games. And the first one I saw was a lime green. Shout out to Lime Green, man.
Man.
I don't know who out there using lime green dildos. Or
Nobody.
Whatever,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all marketing take.
Y'all beasting out there having, you know what I mean, sex with the Incredible Hulk and all of that.
I mean, imagine that.
That nigga ain't even lime green.
Michael Jordan put on Nike. Like he made Nike.
Yeah.
Once he started wearing them dunks.
He did.
Imagine what, you know what I'm saying? One of these Amazon looking chicks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saying this is what I'm on. This is what time it is.
Yeah.
This is what I use. This is my strap on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. You know,
Themyscira strap on.
I can't even
that market's hard. I ain't gonna hold that. That market's hard.
I can't even imagine that though. Like, bro,
somebody needs to think outside of the box. I mean, you're thinking too conventional. You're thinking too
let's say all right. I don't know how much of a freak you are or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? But let's just say you allow the wifey to use toys.
Right?
Right. And you and the wifey doing whatever you and the wifey do.
Mm-hmm.
And she bring out a lime green joint.
Mm-hmm.
are you gonna side eye just a little bit? Like,
I mean, if it's in play, it's in play. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, if it's in play, it's in play. So what color it is don't really matter at this point.
Nah,
if dildos are in play, it doesn't matter what color it is.
You don't mind her having an alien joint?
Maybe I'll be fucking a little bit more disturbed if she keep on buying the same color. Like, hold up. Like,
if it's a color different from yours.
Yeah. And it continues. Now, lime green is not in the spectrum of what I am.
It's not.
Right.
It's not in the spectrum of what anybody is.
Yeah. So as she continues to buy a color that's in the spectrum, that's opposite the spectrum that you are, that's where I'll start taking offense. Like, okay, now this is your third.
Yeah,
one of these now. I got
like come on. Like,
like what are you suggesting? But lime green, no, yeah, man, come on, like go for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
okay.
I show diversity in you know what I'm saying, your choices.
Okay,
you know?
okay. Well, keeping with the athleticism or keeping with the athlete type shit, Young Miami recently made a post. And the post was, well, I don't know if let me rephrase it. There was pictures that resurfaced.
Okay.
And there was a picture of Young Miami and Geno Smith. Geno Smith, for those that don't know, was a quarterback in the NFL. I don't know what team he played for.
I think a couple of them. I think he played for Miami, Seattle.
And I didn't know that he was from Miami, but obviously he's from Miami. This was a high school picture of Young Miami and Geno Smith.
Okay.
In this picture, Young Miami had on 6 rings Jordans. And the comments started flaming her for having on 6 rings Jordans in the picture. You know what 6 rings are?
Describe them to me.
So 6 rings Jordans it's a mashup of
these are Jordans that Jordans never wore.
these
are
Jordans that Jordans never wore.
Okay, but it's
it's a mashup of
like 3 different Jordan.
6 is a mashup of 6 different Jordans that he won championships in.
But were they classified as 6 ring Jordans by Nike?
That's the name of them. It's
called, so this wasn't like cultural name.
No,
6 ring Jordans.
No,
these are okay.
No, it's called the Jordan 6 rings, right?
Okay. But how old is Young Miami though? I feel like
she's like 10 years younger than us.
Okay, now it checks then, man, because she never seen Jordan play.
Yeah, so she's like 10 years younger than us.
Okay,
right? And
yeah,
never.
You would never catch me. Yeah, OGs, you would never catch us in that. You would never catch us in those. Yeah.
So what it is, it's a mashup.
You're gonna have to put it in the corner.
I'm definitely gonna have to put these in the corner.
Okay.
So it's a mashup of all of the Jordans,
the young Mexican kids, you know, some random
that he won championships with.
Yeah.
Listen, for those,
and they ain't cheap. They probably full price.
They about 100. They typically between 140 and 175.
Yeah, so you paying
These are fucking trash, bro.
Yeah. You would never catch me.
Listen.
You never
listen.
Catch me. You never catch me. Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. You'll never catch me.
These are trash.
Yeah.
Right? But it's people arguing that 6 rings was it at one point. Bro. People are arguing that these was it.
Nah, that's like
at one point.
Right.
When was that?
Okay, look, and the perfect correlation to those is, you know, the Chrysler 300 and the Phantom. Yeah, there was motherfuckers buying that Chrysler 300.
Yeah,
but it wasn't the Phantom.
Bro. It wasn't no motherfucking Phantom.
It wasn't the Phantom.
Y'all thought it looked like the Phantom.
Right. So you seen a Phantom pull up.
Exactly.
Like Kevin Hart. Like, no, that was Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying?
It's
a Phantom.
Yeah.
Say a Phantom pull up.
Yeah.
So that's what they were. They were always identical in a sense. It gave you that feel, that look, but they were just not it.
Yeah.
They was just not it. It was just a mashup. You could tell it was an obvious
mashup
of different shoes.
And it looks more, and the shape of it, the patent leather that's on it, it definitely resembles the Jordan 11 out of all the other Jordans that he wore during the championships or whatever. But like literally, bro. It's like I commented on this shit on a Facebook post.
Yeah.
And niggas, like, I was just like, yo, man, and I don't even like, I don't wear Jordans like that. And when I say I don't wear Jordans like that,
yeah,
I'm not standing in no lines. I'm not pre-ordering. I'm not a fanboy when it comes to the Jordan sneakers. I've definitely had my fair share of Jordans in my lifetime, but I'm not standing in no lines. I'm not going crazy like, oh, they dropping the
but you know,
whatever
you know when you see him, you know,
and
you respect it when you see it. Yeah.
Facts. I'm of the culture. I know this shit, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not standing in the lines, and I'm like, yo, bro, the 6 rings was never it.
Your 6 rings was
ever
so never it that you would see more people playing basketball in the 6 rings than you would see people playing.
There
basketball.
You go. So the 6 rings in recent year have become what they known as Mexican Jordans. Right?
Yeah.
And when people say Mexican Jordans, we're talking about them off-brand joints that Jordan never wore.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is a lot of Hispanic people wore them. A lot of Mexicans wore them because they got the logo on them, but they wasn't really.
They got
Jordans.
the logo and the look, but they probably didn't have that elder statesman to tell them, nah,
that ain't it.
That ain't the one.
You know what I'm saying?
They went after it. They bought it.
Yeah,
because you know they know the iconic looks.
Yeah,
and they bought in. So shout out to Nike and Jordan for selling that product. You see me? But to represent it as it, look, rock it, but don't claim it. Don't.
So, okay. So, exactly. So for those that was claiming that the 6 rings is it, I think that those people are from what I call fringe cities in the United States.
Yeah.
We in the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. You have the New York area. You have the LA area, the Chicago area. You have the major. We're in the major metropolitan city type area.
Yeah.
And I feel like the majority of us knew better down here than to rock them joints.
We knew, but they used to rock all of those in a different colorways because they used to make it go with their full outfit, top to bottom type shit.
Okay.
So I think, there was a lot of Pompanoans and, Dade Countyans wearing them 6 rings. I know. I know.
Is it outside? Okay. So is it
outside, bro?
Is it outside? No, hold on. Is it outside of our era?
Yeah, outside of our era, I would say. Yeah, it wasn't high school time they was wearing them shits.
Because if me and you was in high school rocking,
there's no one from
we would have got cooked.
We'd have got cooked, and to this day, we'll still cook a nigga that's of our age wearing them shits.
Okay,
that I would say, but they kind of in the same realm as the black Air Force Ones. Like niggas that wear that will fight too. Yeah, I'm saying the niggas that wear that will fight too.
Yeah.
So that much I know. Man.
All right. So keeping up with the fashion, we got the American Eagle ad.
How do you feel about that? I don't know how to feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
So
I like American Eagle jeans, bro. I can't hold you.
Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
All right. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna sound like a fucking coon, but go ahead.
No, I don't sound like a. Well, let me.
I'm gonna sound like how
I might beat you to the punch. Well, let me not try to beat you to the punch. Let me just talk about it for a second. Go ahead. So a lot of people's upset about this Sydney Sweeney ad, and if y'all saw the ad, basically, she is talking about through what they call it a voiceover. You watch the video. It starts off at her legs and it slowly pans up to her body and face, and she's talking about her blue eyes, if I'm not mistaken. She's talking about her blonde hair, if I'm not mistaken, and she's talking about having good genes, right? Double entendre. Genes meaning genes as in passed down from generations, and also jeans meaning blue jeans, because obviously it's also, an American Eagle.
And Jean Baptiste, Pierre.
Facts. But, you know what I mean? So a lot of people is really, really upset about this ad because they're saying that it is a supporter or a backer or a representative of white supremacy, because American Eagle knew what they was doing when they put this ad out.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney has good jeans.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Perfect, man. Great job, man. Shout out to American Eagle, man.
Facts?
Facts, yo.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Like I'll be offended if American Eagle say, yo, they put out we don't want niggers wear these. Like something in that vicinity.
But how could they do that though?
I'm saying other people have done it, right?
Tastefully?
Yeah, monkey and you know what I'm saying? Like there's ways to do it. There's
symbolism
that could represent this ain't for niggas. Right? You know what I'm saying? But if they want to have their own for us by us ad, why am I gonna be a hater, bro? Why am I gonna be a hater? It's for us by us.
You know what?
Yo, shout out to them. That's great marketing, man.
And you know what's funny? I feel kind of the same way that you feel.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for Black folks that's mad about this shit, I feel like it's a missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a situation where the Carl Kanais of the world could come back.
And I'm a Carl Kanai.
Or whatever other Black designer.
Yeah.
I don't know if Maurice Malone was Black.
Yeah, low key.
Or Pele was Black. I'm not sure. But a lot of those urban designers that was around in the 90s, early 2000s,
keep your chain of thought. But there is a trend right now where people are investigating finding those old brands to wear them because it's so exclusive now. But go ahead.
So I seen a recent ad with Lotto doing an apple bottom situation. Beyonce did a Levi's situation where obviously that's not a Black brand. She could have brought freaking House of Darion that
Fat
nobody
Farm.
fucking bought, Fat Farm or some shit like that.
Yeah,
she could have did something like that, but she chose Levi's, whatever. Okay, fine. I feel like it's an opportunity for Black folks to big up how great our jeans are. You know what I mean? Jeans as in passed down jeans, and jeans as in blue jeans.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? Black folks, we look better in your jeans.
Hey. I'm and that's what I'm saying.
We do your jeans better.
Yeah. So
we be fucking these white girls. Take their ass.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So I think that instead of outrage, right? Let's change the word outrage into opportunity.
Yeah.
Use this as an opportunity. Whenever y'all outraged about some shit, flip that shit into an opportunity to do something that's gonna big up your culture. If y'all white people gonna white people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. They gonna big up their culture. They gonna exclaim that
they have a right to, man. I'm not against that, man.
Yeah,
what's
wrong with it?
There's nothing wrong with that. Sydney Sweetie have great jeans. Okay, yeah. It's saying I'm white and I'm beautiful.
Facts. And
why are we mad at that?
Yo, I have no problem with that.
Why are we? That's self-love, yo. Why am I hating on self-love? Like, we gotta be careful.
Listen, man.
We gotta be careful, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? Black and beautiful is the same, but saying I'm black and beautiful doesn't mean white people are ugly. It's just I'm proud of how I am. And if they want to claim that, that's fine.
Sydney Sweeney can get the business, bro.
Maga gal can't get it too. Yeah, man. Maga gal. I know you like the Maga gal them still. Yeah. She could get a facial.
Sydney Sweeney can get the business, bro.
She can get a facial out of me. You know what I'm saying?
She does have great jeans, bro.
Yeah. I would love to see some mascara run off of that.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of which,
a lot of dark mascara, right?
Yeah. Speaking of which.
Go.
R.I.P. to a legend, right?
Who?
You know what I'm saying? Porn star recently passed away.
Oh, what was her name?
Lena
something. John Doe.
Yeah. Jane. Yeah. John Doe, or AKA, what was homegirl's name, man?
Oh my god.
Where we at with it?
What was her name, man? What's shorty name?
Lena
Miss Benina. John Doe.
Yeah, Miss John Doe, Lena Benina. Right. So porn star passes away.
Yeah.
How, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's under I feel like it I feel like it came out officially how she passed, but it didn't really come out officially.
Right.
But what I'm hearing,
Mhm.
just to kind of start a conversation off right.
Right.
Y'all ain't here for the facts. Y'all here for the opinion. She ain't long. R.I.P. First of all, respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
She no longer here.
Yeah. Yeah. R.I.P. Definitely.
How she passed,
Yeah.
allegedly, was she was getting a BBL done.
Oh.
Allegedly. That's what I read. I don't know how true that is. Y'all please correct me if I'm wrong. She was getting another BBL because she had BBLs in the past. So she was getting another BBL done.
She suffered a blood clot. And
yeah, which is quite common in BBLs.
Oh, okay.
So y'all need to,
be careful out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. So I mean, man, like I feel like somebody of that, you know what I'm saying, in that profession passing away should be highlighted and celebrated just as a NBA player passing away, be honest with you, bro.
Go ahead, explain why.
Listen, man. There's people out there that motivates us. There's people that say music gets them through some hard times.
Okay.
Right. There's people that identifies with actors and the characters that they played in movies, and you know what I'm saying, like, help me deal with things. But very rarely are they I mean, there's doctors that revive your life. There's, you know what I'm saying, plumbers that fix your piping. There's contractors that build you a house. But you know what I'm saying, there's not too many people in society that help you arrive.
Like Miss John Doe did.
Like a porn star does.
So okay, so were you or are you familiar with Miss John Doe?
I have arrived to Mr. John Doe before. Yes, Miss John Doe. Yes, I have arrived.
Okay.
Yeah. And like I said, man, that's just somebody that's service in society, bro. Right? Service in. Okay. You laugh, but I challenge you and the audience and whoever out there that's listening to this. Ask yourself this question: when was the last time you busted a nut without no visual simulation?
It's a new era. It's definitely
when you were in high school, you know what I'm saying, like like, oh damn, fucking Rebecca, goddamn, if I could get my all right, I get that. But now, as a man, bro, there is no way as a man, if you a creep if you go into the shower and letting them off just off imagination alone.
God.
Like, you gotta be some level of creep, bro. Like, something wrong with you.
The visuals.
Seek psychological help. If you never pulled up a favorite scene or scrolled or something of that nature, you see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, porn stars are of service to America, man. These are icons, man. We need these people. And we shouldn't condemn or ridicule them because they provide. Like, if not them, then what we be doing?
I agree, but what happens is now in this internet age, there's so many of them, bro.
Yeah, right. I
that
get it.
You don't know the names.
Yeah, right.
So what happened in this situation is I didn't know the name. After she passed,
you're like, oh,
I was like,
right. So, yeah. So what? Right now,
what's her name?
All of us that let off one to that should put RIP on our Instagrams right now. I think that's how we get them the recognition that they deserve. So, yeah. But instead of the flag goes up, but it'd be like you and your boxers. Yeah. Wear your American Eagle, your American boxers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is my rise to you, bitch. Like, shout out to that one time that you let this happen to you.
Yeah.
Like you took it in the air. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
So okay.
Yeah.
Okay. R.I.P. to Miss John Doe.
yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And I think that this, along with, I think what was his name? The dude that was on the 85 show.
Mhm.
His wifey,
Mhm.
girlfriend, or whatever, she died getting
Mhm.
the BBL too, right?
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude that was supposed to play Smokey
Yeah,
in a
DC
new
Young Fly.
DC Young Fly.
Mhm.
His wife, girlfriend died getting a BBL.
Mhm.
This chick died getting a BBL.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that there's
Shit, man. You seen
tens.
Cardi B like come out recently with a picture, and she's taking pictures with her fan. I think she
Nah.
was wearing that blue dress, and she had the hips. That she has the hips, the BBL, and all that.
But then she said she's gonna get them removed or something like that.
She need to, bruh. Like,
it's wild, right?
It looks ridiculous, bro.
So
yeah.
I think that again, RIP to this young lady, American hero,
Mhm.
service to all of the
Yeah, we should donate our family
all of those
yeah, we should,
out there.
We should donate to a family a purple eggplant. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah.
Facts.
Purple eggplant. You know what I'm saying?
So RIP to her.
Mhm.
But again, like you said, it's a warning call, man. It's what are y'all out here doing the BBLs for?
Yeah.
If you're not in this industry, right? If you're not in this industry, if you're not selling your body,
yeah, man. Look,
really, what are you getting a BBL for?
I agree with Dub 1,000%. Let's stop that. Let's stop the BBLs, right? The big butts are the magic of it is the rarity that you used to see it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When you see him walking on down the hallway, it's like,
God damn,
bro.
You see that?
You know what I'm saying? You see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, if everybody have it, then it's not special. You know what I'm saying? Goldfish.
Now it's like
the gold.
It's like, ooh, like you see that ant booty over there?
Yeah.
Like I've
now
been
you
out,
got a question. Is it real?
Facts.
You asking,
but you ain't even got to question it because I've been out with the wife quite a few times and I seen the ant booty, and I'm just like, God damn, what you see this?
Yeah, it's wild.
And she look at me and I look at her like, yo, this is fucking wild out here.
Why would you let that go? Why would you do that?
Like that doesn't look good.
That doesn't look good. It's not attractive. Not only so that needs to stop. BBLs need to stop for real. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It does.
Needs to stop. Like, I love all women, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's something special, magical to a big butt. But you know what I'm saying? Let it, if it's natural, it's natural. If it's not, it's not. Y'all fucking up the algorithms. Of bitches, dog. Y'all, that's what's happening. Y'all fucking up the algorithm of bitches, bro.
But the thing
we not getting the right algorithm of bitches, right? We're not seeing the natural. Not only that, but what also needs to stop for these Instagram bitches is stop putting that fucking that zoom in lens, fucking fisheye bowl lens on your asses. Stop that too, cause that's bullshit. Right? Because sometimes you be there, you like, God damn.
You see that bitch.
Yeah, then you see her walk by a tree and that tree just went warp. Like, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That need to stop.
Yeah.
That also needs to stop too.
And that standing on one hip.
Yeah, right.
Or
putting that one leg behind.
Yeah, or sitting on the countertop.
Yeah.
Like everything looks better on the countertop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Steak look better on the countertop.
Yeah.
Fries.
Stop.
Mashed potatoes. Everything looks better on the countertop. Yo.
Stop it. Please stop it.
Especially if it's a nice countertop.
Y'all fucking up the
quartz.
The booty algorithm, man. Y'all invented AI before AI came out with that bullshit, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all misleading, misrepresenting the ass. And I don't want, you know what I'm saying, to the point where like ass is just not special no more. That'd be crazy.
But
it's getting there.
It's there.
It's getting there.
It's there, bro.
Yeah, because everybody's seeking it out.
It's there. Like everybody got the same shape. Like
yeah.
Like you remember where it's just like, yo, man,
Luna,
she got some nice titties, but you know what I mean? Her face is pretty.
Yeah.
I wish she had a nice ass, but you know what?
Yeah. This will do.
I appreciate
the fuck out of that. I appreciate the fuck out of it.
She got 2 out of the 3 of the Holy Trinity.
Yeah. But at the same time, too, it was like, yo, if she ain't had that, she had to work on other qualities.
There you go. She need to have some personality going on, or you know what I mean? Learn how to dress to kind of accentuate it.
If I don't got a mandingo, I better learn how to tell a joke. I
Facts.
better learn how to eat some good pussy.
Yes.
There's other qualities that come from
Yeah.
not having, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
other qualities that come from not having. So I feel that, man. Y'all got to stop
everybody.
fucking up the algorithm with that
Everybody
shit.
can't have a Coca-Cola bottle shape.
Yeah, no.
Everybody can't have the ant booty and the toothpick legs. Like y'all need to
cut that shit.
Yeah,
the fuck
man.
out,
It's getting wild right now.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what, man? I'll Instagram me. It'll be a lot more fun if every scroll I scrolled, I didn't come across that too, you know, from the Lululemon's fucking, you know what I'm saying, leggings with the little line underneath each butt cheek to make the butt cheek look a little bigger than it really is type shit. Like, all right, stop it.
Yeah.
Enough. Fucking enough. Enough.
Yeah, y'all tripping out here.
Yeah,
man.
tripping, man.
Yeah. How you feel about preseason so far? Preseason football, man.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to watch any, so I really can't comment, but I do need to get up into my fantasy football.
So I mean, I know they said that Shedeur came out and he did his thing. 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions, 60% completion rate. You know what I mean? A lot of the people that was Shedeur fans from the beginning, you know what I mean, was definitely hyping him up about the situation because obviously, he dropped in the draft and all of that. And the people that was haters was saying that he wasn't, ready for the NFL and he was too flashy and he was too this and too that. And then now, people are actually giving him his praises and shouting him out for doing what he did. But then again, you still got the haters saying, oh, it's preseason, it ain't the real game, blah, 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 blah. So it's kind of like looking at him from my sports fan and also my non-sports fans. It's kind of like Bronny James, man. A lot of people was hating on Bronny, saying that he didn't deserve to be in the league, blah, 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 blah. And this nigga, he was the last pick, like second to last or something like that. And people was acting like he got drafted first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only reason why he got drafted because he was LeBron James' son.
And the only reason why he's relevant because y'all keep talking about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to talk about him. Let him be there. Let him find himself.
They said the most talked about 55th pick ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really, really blew this dude up to that point.
Yeah.
And then now, I assume that Shedeur is the most talked about 5th round pick ever.
Yeah.
And basically he's backing up the fact that he should have been higher. So again, like you said, I know you didn't really look into it or whatever, and I'm not the biggest football fan either. But how you feel about Shedeur going out there doing this thing, even if you didn't see it or whatever the case is?
I mean, shout out. I didn't see it, but shout out to him. I mean, look, man. Regardless of where they came from, nepotism or special privileges or anything of that nature, man, as long as you're delivering is what I'm looking for, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to see an entertaining game. And if that person is not contributing to the product on the field, then get him the fuck out of here. And that's it, man.
Yeah.
So man, let him play, let him shine. And if he's able to deliver, let's see it, man. That's all I want, man. You know what I'm saying? The NFL is storylines too. It's a little WWE involved in football as well, man. Storylines is important.
You doing fantasy football this year?
Yes, I am. So that's why I'm saying I gotta start getting back up on my watching my preseason games and
anybody you looking forward to? You thinking the Eagles going repeat?
Man, it's too soon to call it, man. The tush push thing, you know what I'm saying? They got rid of the tush push, I believe.
Oh, they got rid of it?
Yeah. So
you sure?
Yeah, I might not be sure. I think
y'all let us know.
They were speaking on getting rid of it. So if they
were speaking on it, but I feel like I watched the game today. I was watching the Vikings play against somebody today, and I feel like it was a tush push in that game.
Okay.
I don't know, but they definitely scored a touchdown right there on the goal line. I looked away for a second. You know what I mean? Maybe it might have been a tush push or not, but I'm not sure. How you cool with them getting away with a tush push?
Yeah.
For doing away with it?
No. I mean, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. I mean, if we do it, you got to do it too, and you got to figure out a way to stop it. And that's just how.
But why okay? So even that, why they make it seem like it's automatic? It's not. It's not automatic.
It's automatic because it's not automatic, but it has a high percentage of completion rate.
What's that? Well, we don't know. We don't know the percentage, but it's definitely not automatic, man. Niggas got to hit the weight room, bro. Niggas definitely. Your offensive line definitely got to hit the weight room.
Fuck it, knock a nigga out. That's really what's gonna stop it. They say, oh, it's less injuries that happen. All right, let me see. Yeah, make somebody get asphyxiated.
So that's the reason why they're trying to get rid of it.
What?
Injuries.
No. That they're not deeming injuries because it's they're saying it's more injury prone, but they don't have the facts to support it.
Got you.
So you know what I'm saying. If you want to cut it out, then start knocking somebody out. He ain't got nothing to do with the play. He's on the sideline. Yeah. He's on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Beam his ass.
Got you. But,
yeah.
How you feel about the Gilbert Arenas situation, man?
Man, the Gilbert Arenas situation.
Again,
you know what, man?
For those that don't know,
he
got arrested. He's out on bond right now. He has federal charges that he's facing for starting up a illegal gambling ring. Again, y'all here for the opinions, not necessarily the facts. According to him, he rented out his house. Whoever they was, is gambling at the spot. He supposedly didn't know about it. Niggas, you know what I mean? The feds somehow swooped in. Now, you know what I mean? It's all these charges or whatever about niggas illegally gambling and this amount of money was on the table and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, man, I'm snitching, man. Fuck that. I rented this house. I didn't know what them niggas was doing in the house. I'm snitching.
I ain't gonna give no facts. I'm gonna give my opinion, right? And right now, after I watched that little doc, you know what I'm saying, with Gilbert Arenas when he's playing for the Wizards about the whole.
I watched that recently too.
Yeah, with Jarvis. Crittenton.
Yeah,
and
I think that was his name, Crittenson.
Yeah,
something
like that. And I walked away from that situation like, fuck Gilbert Arenas, bro.
Yeah,
bro. I'm like, I walked away from that situation like royally, fuck, dude. Like, I feel like in that situation, dude was an instigator, an immature individual, and he pushed somebody that hey man, listen, dude did exhibit hood behavior, but at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying, like, this dude ruined a lot of lives because of his fucking bullshit attitude, and he just seemed like that type of dude to me, and I'm just like, you know what, man, I rarely say fuck people, but like, fuck Gilbert Arenas, bro. So, you know what I'm saying, hope you beat them charges, bro. Or nah,
but fuck him.
Or nah, like,
I mean, I don't know, man, like sometimes I look at crimes like that, and I feel like I know I said it on the podcast before. I feel like all drugs should be legal. Just because drugs are legal doesn't mean that I or anybody I know is gonna do them. Like, okay, yeah, now I don't get in trouble for now I'm gonna do it. I feel like all gambling should be legal, or for the most part, like it shouldn't be legal for somebody to throw a game or something like that.
But
you know
that's
what I mean?
Happens, though. That's why
it definitely happens.
It's never illegal because of the moral standpoint.
It's
just illegal for the sense that, you don't want to be put in a situation where what's real anymore. You know what I'm saying? People are throwing games, or referees are calling things a certain way, or things are, staged for the bottom line. So, that's why those things like that are illegal.
I agree.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm saying, I don't see no societal harm in what Gilbert Arenas was doing.
Yeah.
I don't see no societal harm. I don't see nothing that, you know what I'm saying, warrants that level of punishment.
Allegedly.
I don't see, anything that, any true victims. It seemed like a victimless crime to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would say is, you know what I'm saying, like,
listen,
for what our politicians get away with, man, they could free my dog in that sense. It's still fucking, but I get it.
Yeah, so
the level of severity doesn't warrant the
yeah. For me,
it's a nothing burger.
For me, I don't like losing money, bro.
Yeah.
So therefore, for the most part, I don't gamble. Yeah, I got the Hard Rock Bets live joint on my phone now, and you know what I mean. Every now and then,
I hit 18K all day at one time, bro.
You hit 18?
18 bams.
God damn, you gotta let me know how you did that, though.
Oh yeah, man.
But you know what I mean. Every now and then, I throw in a little parlay or I try to, a little $20 here, a little $30 here, nothing more than that. 95% of the time I lost.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's the hard part about hitting 18 bands. You end up going a little harder than you should have because you feel like you was up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
yes. Because if I hit 18 bands on that next bet, I have no problem betting 1,000, 5,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't go that heavy, but you go a little bit heavier handed than you normally would have.
Yeah. So,
that's a pitfall. Yeah.
I understand the lure to betting. I understand the reason why, a lot of people lose money and this, that, and the third or whatever. But like you said, I feel like unless I'm stealing money from my mama, from my wife, from my friends, hey man, let me borrow $5,000. I can turn it into 10,000.
And your mortgage can't get paid. Like if any of those things are in jeopardy, then you're a piece of shit. Lock him up.
Yeah,
if it ain't hurting nobody else out there.
Yeah, if that's the case, then I get it. But if it's my own money and you know what I mean, I just got a problem, then I need to seek help for my problem. Man. You know what I mean? I think that shit should be legal, man. Whether it's hard rock or whether it's the bookie from down the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know you're an adult. You know what you're getting into.
Well, I mean,
you should know what you're getting into.
But at the same time, too, to be responsible in that sense. Like some of those things, not only, like we say, they are victimless crimes, but they could be victims because at the end of the day, paying bets and holding off on bets and becoming, murders and violence happening as a result of those things, that's possible too. So that's in the realm. So I gotta be responsible and say that.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, man, I hope that he don't.
But in his sense, there wasn't one, so let the man go.
Yeah, I hope that he ain't truly out here snitching on nobody. You know what I mean? I really hope that it was really a situation where, like he said, he rented out the crib. You know what I mean? And maybe he rented it out to somebody that he didn't really know that well. And they was the ones out there doing X, Y, and Z. And, he's just like, hey, man, to clear my name, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
And then again, you got a lot of people that's not involved in the street life out here talking about, oh, yo, he a snitch and this, that, and the third and da-da-da-da, like the internet, like I feel like people people have gotten over the last 10, 15 years super duper reckless on the internet when it comes to comments, making it seem like they understand a certain kind of life or they about a certain kind of life and speaking on it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Speaking of a life that, people are living and, having opinions on. What's your opinion? Finesse 2 times, the rapper Finesse 2 times, his mama set up a GoFundMe account, right? And saying, now this is the 3rd time me and my son done got into something where, I'm reaping the consequences of. So right now she's asking about $6,000 to avoid eviction from her home.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. So
I ain't even got to hear the rest. Fuck out of here.
So it's fuck out of here. So
fuck out of here.
Hold on. Have you ever? What's the longest? Have you ever beef with your mama?
Yeah. Nothing major, but yeah.
Nothing major, but you beef with your mama before. So and then typically, how does that go? Like, how does a mother to son, or how does that beef resolve itself?
Well, for me, it resolved itself in a conversation. I was just like, yo, you know what I mean? Not that I'm in a place to say, but I didn't like how you was moving in this situation. I feel like you could have handled this better. X, Y, and Z. Not to expose me and my mama's situations, but okay. I didn't like how she was moving in a certain situation, and I told her about it. And whether she accepted it or not, that's up to her. But at least as a grown ass man, I told her about the situation.
So let's say you was financially able, and you were in a situation where I could continue, you know what I'm saying, paying my mother's rent or mortgage
Mhm.
or something of that nature, of that context, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you and your mother got into some words or a dispute.
Mm-hmm.
Would you feel comfortable cutting your mom off? Like, is
Yeah.
there
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so
If it was big enough and it warranted the situation, yes, I would feel comfortable cutting my mom off.
so there is things where you feel like you cut your mom off?
Yes.
All right. So how, and in terms of cutoff, right? All right, let's
Yeah.
say all right, let's say I was finances my mother's, you know what I'm saying, lifestyle in a sense, but you know, my mother has a roof over her head and, you know, have access to food and things like that.
Because it's my mama, I gotta give her time. It's not a situation where I'm just gonna cut your ass off like, fuck you, mama, blah blah blah, and then you on your own from today on to tomorrow. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give you such and such, you know what I mean? Maybe a certain amount of money or a certain amount of time to get your shit together, and then it's fuck you. But it like I ain't gonna do my mama dirty.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
So damn, bro, you can cut your mama off. That's
I can cut, yeah, I definitely could. If given the right situation, if she talking about if it's
I could say I'm not fucking with her right now. I ain't gonna speak to her, but financially, if I'm up,
not forever,
not even for a little bit.
Nah?
If I'm up, not even for a little bit, bro. It'd be like, okay, we are not on speaking terms as of this time. And when we do reconnect, when me and my mother have ever had disputes, I'll call my mother and act like that shit never happened. Like, I just move on from that situation. Of course, she's gonna find a way further down the line to bring it back up.
Yeah,
and I'll deal with it then. But you know what, man? I'm with my mother, man. I'm picking up not where we last left off, but on the good vibes that we always had. And that's where I proceed at with our conversations, man. I really don't feel like there's too many infractions that my mother could do to warrant me saying, yo, if I'm financially able to cut you off from that, like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what could your mother do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, again, not to expose my family situations, but it like Mom Dukes, she was not moving in a way that I felt like that was, you know what I mean? And it wasn't even for me specifically. It was more about the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, you got grandkids. Like, why are you moving like this?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Those things I could understand. That's speaking on legacy and, you know what I'm saying? Your role as a matriarch or
facts
in the family. Those are different things. But what I'm talking about, what level of infraction where it's like, yo, your mama came and cussed you out in front of your wife or cussed your wife out or like what? Like, outside of stealing money from your bank, even if she was, bro, I'll just be like, you know what?
It depends. You know what's funny? Like, funny that you say that. You seen this show on Netflix called Con Mom?
Con Mom? Nah.
So not mom, but mum, like
British,
like British,
mom? Okay.
British Con Mom. It was a situation like that where this dude, fuck it, I'm gonna give it away to y'all. Dude was a chef, a well-known chef, you know, somewhere up in England or whatever. He had bread, X, Y, and Z. His mom abandoned him for like 40 years or some shit like that. Came back into his life, sent him an email. I guess he went looking for her or whatever, didn't find her. And then, you know, she finally reached out. She sent him an email and all of that. And she basically conned him. But she's been conning people since she was like 85 in the film, in the documentary. But she's been conning people since like she's been 35, 40.
Okay.
So it's been it's been a lifelong situation. And like
better than all the names. Okay,
yeah. And she basically conned this dude out of like $300,000.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it like she told
my mother would do that now to me.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, hell yeah. My mother would do that now to me. The reason why it don't happen is because we know each other so well.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say she would do it out of malice. I would say it's just women.
Well,
sometimes
this chick,
they take what you're willing to give, bro.
I watching the documentary, it don't tell you until like maybe 80% of the film is done, whether it was actually his mom or not. Because again, she was out of his life for like 40 years.
Okay.
Dude was like 45 or something like that.
So he over there getting conned by like a 70-year-old at this point.
Correct. And he's just believing everything that she says.
Yeah.
And the way that she was going about it was smooth as fuck. Like she was having this dude stay at 5-star hotels. She bought the dude a Range Rover and a high-end BMW and this, that, and the third.
So she was using his money to buy him shit?
Yes. Flew dude out to Switzerland, had him stay in the posh hotel in Switzerland for like a month. She claimed that she had cancer and she was about to die and she had so much amount of time to live and da-da-da. Like she was just laying it on. And I was just like, yo, I'm watching it and I'm like, yo, it ain't no way that this is really this dude's mom. Like I said, 80%, 85% of the movie go by and they're like, yeah, this was really his mom. And she just was able to tap in to all of his emotions about not growing up with a mom, his pops being a piece of shit when he was growing up and da-da-da-da. And dude, it was a crazy documentary, man. Y'all check it out. It's on Netflix. It's called
Come on,
Con Mum. Nigga lost his wife, lost his kid over this shit.
Oh wow.
Like I said, about $300,000 in debt, credit card debt. It's a wild documentary. And it's like you watching this shit and you watching the train wreck happen and you like, how?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Poor guy, man.
How did we get on this? How did we get on this topic again?
Finesse 2 times, mama.
Finesse 2 times. Yeah. I feel like I'd be able to cut my mama off, man. I feel like after it get to a certain amount of whatever the situation is, man, I'd be like, hey, listen,
ain't nothing
I love you, Mom Dukes, but nah.
Ain't nothing to cut that. All right, well, okay. All right, we'll just see.
I feel like it's some other shit that's going on here in the world that we really need to touch on. Shannon Sharpe.
Oh, okay.
You followed up with him ever since he got
Nah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was never the demographic for Shannon Sharpe, bro.
What do you say that way? What do you mean?
Meaning, like, I was never sitting there watching any of his interviews like that.
You didn't check out his podcast at all?
I didn't check out his podcast not once.
Never?
Nah. I've never watched Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco other than the clips that
I never watched the Nightcap. Never watched that.
Never watched no Nightcap. Did I enjoy him with Stephen A. Smith? Yeah, but it was just kind of like, yo, that's first take is first take and it's there, and I'm watching it regardless if
facts
he's on there or not.
Yeah.
So
yeah. As far as Shannon Sharpe goes, do you think that ESPN had a valid reason to letting his ass go?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Dude done fucked up way too many times.
Facts.
Dude is a loose cannon in a sense, even from the hey Michelle, oh shit, Michelle,
yeah,
oh goddamn Michelle,
yeah,
you know, from that to, you know what I'm saying, the sex with this OnlyFans actress or whatever the fuck, and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like the Megan Thee Stallion, like some of the he has a lot of cringeworthy. Like, we say a lot of shit. Me and you pop off, but we at where we at.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? We know how to code switch. Like, as in, like, yo, once we in work, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this podcast ascend to a certain level, I have a certain a level of understanding that
you can't say certain
shit can't fly.
Yeah.
And I think once we get there, you know what I'm saying, you know, we'll get there, you and I. At the same time, I think we have the understanding certain things can't fly.
So you think that he don't have that understanding?
I don't know if he has the understanding. I think he's bigger than the program. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all right, Black Mile, all right, yeah, that identifies you know, you're identifying, you know what I'm saying, with us, but yo, chill, bro. Like, we want you to win.
Yeah,
that's the point. You know what I'm saying? When a buddy of mine got promoted to a higher level in the company that I work for, and you know what I'm saying, my there was no hate, but my congratulations to him wasn't even a congratulation. It was more so like, yo, nigga, you gotta represent us. You know who we representing now, right? You know what I'm saying? For our class, for our group. You know what I'm saying? Like, you came from where we came from, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta succeed now for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And I think I didn't see that with Shannon Sharpe, man. There was a lot of selfish behavior, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, with all the gay accusations and shit like that. I'm not saying he was gay, but just the way he went about defending it, I didn't feel like was culturally smooth.
It's
like
just culturally inappropriate.
Yeah, it was culturally inappropriate the way he went about defending those allegations. And I just feel like, you know, the clapbacks on Twitter or online for some of the comments, like, it was just he had a lot of cringeworthy moments, man. I don't feel like, I feel like if and then now down to a lawsuit over this bullshit. I feel like it's a bullshit lawsuit, but even still,
that got dropped.
It did. The
recent one with him and Ocho Cinco, where
I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that
the Usher situation where I guess they, you know, they said that there was no money exchanged or whatever, and that lawsuit was dropped, which I didn't understand that, like how, you know, supposedly Shorty said she was single. She, you know, $20 million worth of damage, and she worked for some nonprofit organization.
You offended me, and you got a wound out there, so everybody else is coming for their fucking pound of flesh too. That's how that goes.
Yeah.
But even still, like, the fact that you are a target, the fact that you are looked at as as food, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. You got to get it let go, bro.
Yeah.
Because you food right now, and for me to continue to pay, because even if you're innocent, I still have to pay money to defend your shit, bro.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. So yeah, I don't disagree with ESPN. I feel like if Shannon Sharpe gets back into the culture, I feel like, yo, he should own his own right now, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm with that. I feel like at this point, I feel like Shannon Sharpe, he's better off on his own. I think that a lot of the time, well, not a lot of times, I feel like at this point in time, media is moving in a way where you are better off on your own. You better off.
Yes and no too. Because I mean, like,
but hold on, let me you tell me why no.
Yeah,
I feel like it's better off that you are your own boss. And when I say your own boss, I mean that loosely, because YouTube is really, you know, the platform to be able to do all this shit on. And they have all the censorship.
Yeah,
is this made for kids?
Yeah,
can you monetize? They ask you all kind of dumbass questions. When you upload and shit. And then, you know, they have these other platforms where you can upload things and they don't ask you a question at all. So I feel like there needs to be a healthy balance. But again, I feel like he's big enough to the point where he's probably better off on his own. He can get his own little sponsorships. He can get his own little ads, X, Y, and Z, and live a happy millionaire life, just doing the things that he's doing right now currently.
Yeah, I agree and disagree. I mean, look, at the end of the day, the NFL, you know what I'm saying, owns their content. You know what I'm saying? These NBA own their content. You know what I'm saying? MLB, they own their content. You know what I mean? So for you, the hard part is, you know, if somebody like Shannon launches a sports content on his own, you know what I'm saying, getting the licenses to show these replays and things like that, that's where it gets shaky.
Yeah,
because, you know what I'm saying, they got deals with Disney and all that. So, you know what I mean, you're gonna have to be a badass commentary to, you know what I'm saying,
but he don't necessarily do that though. He don't.
I understand, but is he survive? Like, look, there is a couple people that could survive out there, right? You know what I'm saying? You got your Joe Rogans, and you know what I'm saying, that are interview based.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But you know, like, are we there for your interviewing style, Shannon's interviewing style, or are we there for the guests? So
he's gotten better.
He's gotten better.
Not the best, but he's gotten better.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't feel like, me personally, I don't. That's why I don't really rock with that. It's like, and I don't feel like his style lends to.
I don't watch. I don't watch.
I think he caught lightning in the bottle with Cat Williams. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
True. I don't watch Nightcap. Right. I don't know. I can't speak on Nightcap, so I don't know the dynamic between him and Ocho Cinco, if it's actually entertaining or not. Y'all tell us if it is. But when it comes to his interviews, on Club Shay Shay or whatever, I think he's gotten better. He's definitely not the best. He's still got some stuff to work on. I feel like watching a couple of his interviews, I wouldn't have said certain things or asked the questions that he asked in certain ways, but that's part of the process. It's part of the learning process and getting better, and you know what I mean, becoming a journalist or whatever.
Yeah,
I think that he has room to improve, but I feel like he's at the point right now with the amount of people that he has subscribed to Club Shay Shay, the amount of people that tune in the Nightcap, into where he could live a comfortable life in doing exactly what he's doing right now. Even when he was on ESPN, it wasn't like he was on there every day anyway. And sometimes when I was watching the clips, I was just kind of like watching, like, Shannon, shut the fuck up. Like, I feel like he was better on Fox, way better on Fox than he was with ESPN,
because ESPN is still
with
busy.
Stevens.
I think where he's at,
I'm
his
about
best.
to say Steven Seagal.
Yeah, I think where he's at is
Smith.
I think where he's at his best is where he's in a position to tell somebody that's has that level of clout to shut the fuck up. I think that's where Shannon shines the best. Where, you know what I'm saying, go at Skip. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's loud and brash and concrete on their opinions.
Yeah,
I think Shannon being like somebody else saying, "Oh, you think it's like that? I don't know." Like that would argue back. I think that's his strength. Somebody that argues back tough.
Facts.
That's his strength. And I think if he's not in that situation where he's arguing back tough, I don't know.
And you see, since he's been gone off of Fox, Skip fell the fuck off.
Right.
Like, Skip has no fucking legs.
No.
I don't even think the show is on Undisputed. I don't think it's on there anymore.
I wouldn't even know. I've never watched a Fox Sports commentary
and the only reason why a lot of us watch is because he was on there.
But we watched not because he was on there, but because he went at the opposition. So determined and
facts,
you know what I'm saying, stern and strong. So like I said, that's where his shine is. Like, he doesn't really shy away from a challenge. But I don't know if he's, without some kind of adverse personality, I don't know if he's that entertaining is what I'm saying.
Got you.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there thinking about a podcast this week, and I was thinking about a question to ask you. And my question was, well, I was gonna say 5 things, right? But then I didn't want to be biting off of what any other comedians or whatever do. What's one thing that you think that a man should never do, bro? That's how I want to end the conversation. How I want to end the podcast. And again, the reason why I came up with this is because I thought it was funny, and I think there's a lot of funny answers that you could have to this question. And I'll start off just to give you a chance to think about it, because again, we didn't speak about this beforehand, but I sat there and I thought about it, and I thought to myself, what's one thing that a man is never supposed to do, where it's a little bit serious, but it's a little bit funny at the same time?
Okay.
And I said to myself, man is never supposed to look at his own asshole, bro.
Under no circumstances. I've never, you know what? That's wild, because I never seen my shit. That is crazy. Something that belonged to me, I've never seen. That is wild. That is wild. Like, I've never seen my own asshole before, bro. Yo, that is crazy. Like, that's like a holy shit. I've never seen my own asshole ever, bro. Ever. I've never seen my pusher, yo. I've never seen my pinkster. I've never. What the fuck?
Listen, I feel like there's never a reason.
There was never a situation where
there's never a situation.
Nigga, I don't have
Where?
I don't have a you know what do you call them shits, them bumps, them fucking the damn a boil close to that proximity. But I never say, let me see what that boil looks like. Like
Listen,
it's gonna go away and that's it.
I feel like there's never, I can't think of any. Listen, unless you got a disease going on,
not even then, bro.
Like or listen,
that's
I
something that belongs to me that I'll never want to see.
I cannot come up with a reason why a man should look at his own asshole.
Shit, shit. Even nigga, I'm offended when I'm watching a porn scene where they show it from that angle and I see this nigga asshole. I'm like, I'm skipping.
What's going on here, bro?
Like, I guess this ain't my scene. It ain't gonna work out. I'll find another one. Like, like there should never be any reason for that.
Yeah. What reason, man?
Yeah.
If y'all made it this far in the podcast, and we trying to end this bitch, but what reason do you have to look at your own asshole, bro?
Yeah. Damn, bro. I need to ponder what mine is. I was gonna hit some philosophical, emotional, like, yo, man, you should never admit to a man that they hurt your feelings. Men should never admit to another man that your feelings was hurt by their actions.
What you got? You got hemorrhoids or something? What's the reason? What is the and how do you do it? How do you look at your own asshole?
You don't even explore the reasons why or how, the capabilities. Like, it's just an exception that's a part of your body that I will never see. Just like I don't want to ever see my own heart, my own guts. I don't want to see my own asshole, bro. Yeah. And I could stay where it's at. That's just it. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all tell us. Mm-hmm. you got one.
Oh yeah, like I said, don't admit to a man that, you know what I'm saying, they hurt your feelings. Like that's all I got. But I'll look into, you know what I'm saying, some other things as I think more about the question. But yeah.
y'all put it down in the comments, man. Mm-hmm. What's one thing that y'all think that a man should never do? Personally, again, I don't see what's the reason for it, man. What's the reason? Why am I looking at my own asshole? Ain't no reason for it, bro.
No, not at all.
So shit, how we sign off?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
How we sign off?
We signing off, man. We're gonna sign off right there. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for listening to us, man. Thank you very much, man. It's Bootleg Cable Podcast, and ain't nothing fake about it. Yes, bootleg, but ain't nothing fake about it.
Facts.
And what else we got?
Hey, man, it's Bootleg Podcast. You can't spell that.
Something wrong with your ass, man. And we out. Peace. Are we gonna do a 2025 intro? Are you gonna change up the intro?
Should I?